Hey, welcome back, my friends. It's time to take a look at what we've got from our two very large packages. Also got some stuff from Sendico. So as always, when it comes to Sendico, there are a couple of ways you have to pay for this, right? So first of all, you need to buy all the items, which we have done. They will then inspect them, take a look, but then you have to pay for the shipping.
So we paid 26,809 yen for shipping, which is $181.
Now, I feel like people always go like, ugh, but like these are two big, heavy boxes. And of course, we have ourselves our little paper cranes. Pass that. And before you ask, there's no N64DB.
No,
don't even, no.
We keep sending you listings for it.
It keeps becoming more and more expensive.
Exactly, so if you buy it now.
Ooh, Sega. Okay.
Oh my God.
This is a little bit of a silly item, I will freely admit.
Okay, when you said Saturn, I thought you like bought a console.
There is a Saturn, apparently in the other box. This is a full-scale racing wheel, the HSS0115 for the mid-90s Sega Saturn. If you don't know what a Sega Saturn is, ask your uncle. Have you ever wanted to really get into Daytona USA, but that measly little controller was holding you back? Well, if I got the answer for you, I don't think it has like paddle shifts or anything like that. And
I don't think paddle shifting was even a thing.
Oh wait, no, it does have it. I think those red butterfly shifters, I think that is actually a paddle shift. Oh my gosh, this is full of stuff from other items that we purchased. If you wonder how many things I got, the answer is a lot. Let's take a look at our very beefy wheel. I mean, it's like, I think it's just like a rubber band or something inside. It's not that terrible, especially for like the 90s.
I'm so used to seeing tech turn, very yellow and beige. Why did this one turn army green?
So you can basically adjust this to be just the way you want it. The problem is I need to dig out my Sega Saturn. So, one moment please. To pair with our Saturn, we also have, well, a actual Sega Saturn. I have no idea what this cartridge is, because it does not, it just says index. Wait. Sega Saturn cartridge. What do you do with a Sega Saturn cartridge? Wait, am I just stupid?
Yeah, I think that is most commonly used for like RAM edition.
Cool, I've got some more RAM for my Sega Saturn. Very lovely. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, that's very lovely. Look at that. Dang, aye, that's pretty good. I'm also gonna get the fight stick ready. Even though I don't think I have a fighting game, it just came with the Saturn.
No, we have one fighting game.
Look at this fight stick, y'all. That's
serious. It sounds good.
You can actually turn on and off each of the buttons here. Are you kidding me? Let me grab our CRT and let's make sure that all of our various Sega Saturn paraphernalia is up and running. So I'm gonna plug in our racing wheel first, and we're gonna pop in our copy of Daytona USA, which we have already purchased and we know works. Look at that! Don't you love it when something just immediately works? Wait, why is it playing the music from Daytona USA? That doesn't seem like what I want to do right now. Don't you love it when something just immediately works? The disk drive doesn't sound super healthy. It seems like it's like going, No, okay. I'm a little concerned that this disk drive might not be functional. Dang. Hopefully, the other games that we purchased with our Saturn will be functional. So we have a whole bunch of games, including Zenbu Clear, Cool 3D Shooting Fighting Man, Cyber Troopers Virtual On. We've got Rocket Fighter, this one. Let's try Pocket Fighter, which seems lovely and delightful. I do not like the sound of that disk drive at all. No, dude. Can you double check, was the Saturn working when I bought it?
All it says is, please only purchase if you understand that this is a used item, that's it.
Luckily, we do actually have a Sega Saturn that we can at least test the wheel with. But before we move on to that and see if any of these games actually work, how much did I pay for my used and apparently untested Sega Saturn lot?
9,200 yen.
Which is what, 75 bucks or something? If
theoretically, we could still derive some value if the fight stick works and the games work.
Look at these great games. These are so many great games. Like, remember this one? This one was a classic. Don't let your eyes deceive you. Even though this looks exactly the same, this is a Saturn we already own. But this one we know works. We've tested it for sure. But let's double check, shall we? Good news, we're up and running. It's saying something about RAM. Do you want to save it here on the body RAM or don't save? I want to save it on the body RAM. Hey, yo, what? Get an exposure. Look how bright it is. This TV is so bright. Let's play Pocket Fighter. Let's try a fight stick first. It's only a 2-player game? Wait a minute. We have a second fight stick, don't we?
We do have a second.
Let's do it. All right, I call dibs on.
I'll be Ken.
She be Ken. That checks out. That's fair. Okay, wait, let's learn. Oh, yeah, okay. Dude, your aerial's huge. Holy.
I know.
Dude, you're kicking my ass right now. This is not good.
Yeah, he is one with Ken. He is.
I know, oh my God.
Both Kens beat you.
You know what? That's fair. How about we try some Daytona USA on the wheel? Daytona!
Wait, Daytona USA and we got mountains?
It actually sees the wheel. Look.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Press C to choose. The wheel's very sensitive, but not so bad.
Oh,
no. No, no!
This wheel is warm.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, drift.
Yeah. Right?
Oh, that's actually kind of sick, though. That's the wall. That's the wall.
It's definitely not as good as a modern wheel, but it's cool. How much do we pay?
We paid 5,200 yen, which is roughly $35.
35 bucks? Money well spent. I believe I know what this next item is based on the fact that it's red. And I only ordered one red item. And this should be our Nintendo DSi. So this DS is a glossy DS, which might not sound all that impressive. But I don't think I've ever seen a glossy DSi before. And it's in shockingly good shape. Hold on, look at how clean that is. This is in, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, brand new condition. Like the card slot doesn't even have scratches on it.
Sure about that? So I only ask because the description actually says that there is damage to the case.
It's hard to show on camera, but you got some scratches there.
What are you talking about? Do I need to get like my prescription checked? Dude,
There's more.
Okay, I see a couple. Okay, yes, I see that.
They're not egregious.
Let's make sure this works. It did come with the power adapter as well. The screens are not bad. It is 2008 actually, I'm happy to report. Can you not change the language on this? Wait.
I think the answer is yes, you can change it, but English might not be an option.
I also have a game for it. Yeah, buddy. So, it is a Korg synthesizer. So this is specifically the DS10, which will allow you to make real music on your DS. Single player, let's do it. Single mode.
You could do multiplayer? Are you playing ranked core DS10?
Yes, yes. Holy shit.
You can make a beat. You can make a beat.
All right, this is all you, my friend. I'm intimidated immediately. This is like a whole like DAW.
I don't even know what I'm doing. This is just fun. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm patching all of these like effects and whatnot in.
Can you tell me anything about this Korg game for DS? Like, was this actually ever sold in the United States?
You can think of this more as like a program that they just happened to put on the DS. They did release it in the US in like 2008.
You're gonna overclock this DS in a second. I'm just vibing right now, man. This thing's shit.
What? It's the shit.
It's the shit. It looks like this is actually a game that's optimized for DSi. Yes, high-speed CPU performance when used with a Nintendo DSi. Let's start with the DS. How much do we pay for this very minty DS?
We paid 5,830 yen.
Yeah, we did.
Which is roughly $39 US.
Bro, for a nice DSi period, that's good. How about our Korg DS10 game?
Pretty much almost the same at 5,500 yen, which is roughly $37 US.
Okay, maybe we slightly overpaid for that. This DSi though, I actually think that the DSi, the regular DSi, is my favorite DS. If I could only find a way to put it in English, then I'd be slow vibing.
My friend, I think you're gonna have to mod that DSi.
It's okay. Question for the room. What is the most beloved Nintendo console of all time?
N64 DD.
64, DD is the wrong answer. Switch? Well, there's only one correct answer, and it is the Wii U!
No, what? What? It's like one of the worst selling things that Nintendo ever made.
There are dozens of these out in the world.
You also got the bad one.
You might think so. This is a completed box Wii U with the Mario Kart 8 bundle. I again saw this, and if I recall, it was a pretty decent price. I was like, you know what? Why not? So apparently, this is a Wii U, a white Wii U, that is 32 gigs. Here in the United States, there were only two models of the Wii U, the white base model and the black 32 gig model, which was 32 versus 8 gigs. This also supposedly comes with a Wii remote in the box. I will say, this box is in lovely shape. It's the 32 gigabyte Shiro version.
White.
Yeah, the Shiro
That's literally, that just means white.
Oh.
Japanese.
I knew that. That smells like Nintendo and success, am I right?
Literally 2 minutes ago, you said this was one of the worst consoles.
No, I didn't. I said that the Wii U was great and amazing and wonderful, and you cannot find one piece of information on the internet where I slander the Wii U in any way, ever. Never happened. Hey guys, this is Austin. The Wii U was the biggest flop in Nintendo history.
F tier.
F tier. Thumbs down. Look at this. Look at how very lovely this looks. And we've also got the gamepad, which I will say does not look quite as nice. Not bad, but very yellow on the sticks. Yeah, smoke. Yep, smoke. And then we also have our Wii U with Motion Plus already protected with its protection. Give me a moment, my friends, to properly set up our Wii U, and we can all say, Wii U! Wow, imagine a problem with the console I have purchased online. Long story short, the gamepad for this Wii U is non-functional. I'm almost sure it's because of the battery. It'll start to boot up and it'll start to flicker a little bit. It's blinking like, oh, it's dead. Okay, yeah, I knew it. Okay. So for context, this Wii U gamepad has charged for many, many hours at this point. Unfortunately, I don't have a good workaround. So I tried to set everything up with a known working Wii U gamepad. However, this is from a US model. And it let me go all the way through the settings and the setup until the final step, and it goes, oh, hey, that's from the wrong region. Unfortunately, even though the Wii U seems like it's functional, I cannot fully confirm that. And I also tried with the Wii remote, but then it says, hey, hook up your gamepad too. Was this supposed to be fully functional? Like, what was the actual listing when I purchased this?
Says excellent condition, operation confirmed.
How much did we pay for our complete in box super cool Wii U I was jazzed about 5 minutes ago until it didn't work?
$70.
Okay, that's acceptable. I'm like a little grumpy. Here's the thing. When one is looking through lots of cool items on Sendico, one might just be tempted to purchase a couple of potentially non-functional consoles. This is a lot of various Nintendo handhelds, all of which were junk and listed as not tested. But it came with a cool copy of Japanese Crystal, which looks great. I think I'm gonna get like 3 of these working. We're gonna make a couple piles here. There's gonna be a good pile and a bad pile. Number 1, we have a fully transparent Game Boy Color. It's got like all kind of grossness inside. Bugs, dirt, debris. Let's see what we got. Nothing at all. Sad.
Yeah, the moldy Game Boy didn't make it to the good pile? No.
You know what? I was a little surprised. Okay. This goes in the bad pile. Next up, we have a Game Boy Pocket. If the astute among you may have noticed that the screen doesn't look too great. This one's actually, not counting the screen, in relatively decent shape. But if I hear like the boot chime, then that will be all that I need. Yes! Yep. Okay, I mean, we can agree, this goes in the good pile, right? I mean, it works.
Put it in the maybe pile.
It's pretty, okay, fine. Directly in front of me is maybe, to this side is bad, and then this will be good side. How about that? Next up, we have another Game Boy Pocket. Now these definitely went together. They have the matching stickers on it. That's cute. This one's in, I would say, very reasonable shape. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Let's go.
Yeah, that 100% works. Speaker's a little rattly, but that's easy. This is a DS Lite. As you can probably see, has seen better days. So Sendico, they sent me a message specifically about this DS saying, hey, this thing showed up broken. Do you still want it? Do you want to like kind of contact the seller? I'm like, that's fine, just ship it to me. But importantly, it does have the little Game Boy slot. Yeah, the hinges also doesn't stop at all. Oh no, well, the screen's kind of busted. Oh no, this is really borked. I can fit almost my whole finger in that crack. No, wait, no. Hang on,
Stop!
This one, I'm gonna put in the maybe category.
What?
It would need some fix. It works though, it functions. Let's move on over here. This DMG has definitely seen better days. It's mostly dirty.
Coke.
General rule in life, brown stains usually bad stains.
Dr. Pepper. Oh yeah, you're right.
So this is a Japanese copy of Super Mario Land. Oh yeah. Oh no. Let's try our known working copy, because maybe that game just doesn't work. Oh no, it's doing the exact same thing.
Yay, the Nintendo.
Oh my god, it worked. Oh my god. Actually, that screen's in totally reasonable shape. Oh wait, what? It lost the save file.
Did it delete?
Did we not just see that there was a save file on that Game Boy like 3 seconds ago? Okay, I'm going back to our known good Game Boy. Is there a save file on this copy of Red? Oh my god, it deleted the save file. What? Wait, what? As strange as it is, I will actually give this Game Boy a pass. I think that goes in the good pile, unlike my copy of Pokemon Red. This is cool. So this is a, I believe, regular DMG, but it's in a Konami Game Boy sleeve. You know that the crossbody straps are all the rage now? Well, guess what? Japan had that a long time ago. Just imagine walking around like this, and then you whip out your DMG.
It's kind of a sleigh.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I would say it's like a case, although...
Case boy.
Case Boy. Oh no, that's not a clean Game Boy at all. There's mold on that thing. There's a whole ecosystem on this one, and it feels like there's an ecosystem on it. This is gross. Also, the screen lens falls off. Oh no.
Oh god.
I'm not gonna try this one. This one's actually a health hazard, and I'm just gonna put this back in, and we're just gonna forget that we ever saw that. See, as long as you can't see the mold, it can't hurt you.
That's what my landlord says.
Yeah.
This one is actually not a Game Boy, but it's a cool Game Boy accessory. This is a Game Boy battery charger with a cut cable. Why would you go?
You knew that. It was in the picture.
You think I actually look at things? So the idea would be, you clip this to your belt, and you're walking around with your Game Boy, you plug it in, and you can just game all day.
Combine that with the strap thing, and you
Yeah,
got
you
the perfect
are
on the go
super-
thing.
I'm ready to accidentally delete my Pokemon Red save file at any opportunity.
Yeah.
So we have another slightly broken Game Boy.
Whoa.
And by Game Boy, I mean DS. It's orange, pink, and white. So the entire hinge is absolutely shredded. In fact, actually, you know what I think about it? I think Sendico told me about this one being broken, not that one. That screen is not good. Can you see all those little dots?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, yeah.
It's also cracked on the bottom, too. Also, ew, what? There's no way this stylus was ever this color, right?
Oh, God. I don't think that's a color they make them.
That's fair.
It's
that's
a
pretty
new
fair.
color.
Wait, I see an orange charging light. Hold on. I'll give it like 1 second. What? Oh, God. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. More cracked. And you can see the ribbon cable that I hate dealing with in the back.
Oh, no.
It does come with a game. It is Pilates Anywhere. Oh, my God. It's coming to life.
Oh, look at the screen. It's so.
That is-
Oh.
Forked. If your DS does this, seek medical attention immediately. This one, I'm not going to give even a moderate pass.
It's a no.
That leaves us with the last of this little lot, which is the one that I really hope actually works. Look at this. Hello Kitty DS Lite.
Oh, cute.
This is actually not a Hello Kitty edition. This is a sticker. Oh my God, wait, maybe that was meant for the DS. Holy. Okay, good sign. Immediately starts charging. Let me put my Pilates game in so I'm prepared and ready. Yeah, oh no, those.
It's okay. It's vintage.
Boy, that looks really orange. Very orange. And I think this should go in the working pile to make me feel better about getting my 3 working consoles, right? I think we did okay. And Kenzie, you can tell me that I didn't pay that much money for it.
Did you? Alex has down here that you paid 30,950 yen, which comes out to $208.
Oops. Well, these are probably worth like $100 combined. I was gonna say you win some, you lose some, but today I've mostly been losing. Pretty consistently losing. How do y'all feel about an item? Sorry.
Great. I feel great about an item.
Item! What? How do y'all feel about an item that I feel very confident is not only gonna work, but work spectacularly? This Sega Game Gear was a high quality handheld gaming device from yesteryear that, much like most handheld devices from yesteryear, have not aged particularly well. Well, what if I told you you could have a dramatically better experience? So this is a modified Game Gear. This is a brand new shell. Brand new screen. It has a USB-C port and an internal rechargeable battery. It has, I think, brand new buttons. They've done some maintenance on the motherboard, right? For some of like the capacitors.
I believe so. And then they upgraded the stereo, like the speakers.
Oh, yes. The only thing I will say as a slight knock, this little like screen lens looks like it's like the print quality is not great. Those buttons feel really good. For comparison, this is an original Game Gear, a completely unmodified one, and this is the new one. So you can see that this shell has the dual speaker setup, where this one only had a single speaker. So let's start out by playing with the original Game Gear. So this screen is bad. It's just in motion, it's super blurry. Let's try on our upgraded Game Gear. Oh no. Oh my God. How is it every time? It's just blowing the damn console. Oh, well, speakers sound amazingly better. Holy.
Really doing the banger soundtrack justice.
Holy, that screen looks better. It's not even a contest, right? I mean, that looks so much better. And I have a brightness slider too, which works very smoothly. So I can turn it down or I can crank it all the way up. I've never seen a Game Gear game not look like balls. I didn't realize this is what this game was supposed to look like. The original screen is so blurry that in my mind, I just assumed that it looked like the Genesis version of Sonic. The only thing I can slightly, wait. You look on top. You see how the zeros are cut off?
Oh, it's ever so slightly.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on a minute. I can actually look underneath the bezel and I see that there's like a whole bunch of extra screen in there. That's the only thing I can really knock this thing for. This is clearly the best way to play a Game Gear game, which is great because I had to pay for the privilege. And we don't need to talk about how much I paid because I think everyone gets the idea that preserving history is important and should be done at all costs. And I'm not gonna question the amount of...
$333.
Look, at least this one works. I don't know, what do you want me to tell you, man? So, probably not a big surprise that I'm a big fan of Pokemon. Now, normally, I buy lots and lots of Japanese Pokemon cards. And this time is actually an exception. And instead, I got myself a couple of neat little items. So we've got ourselves the manual for Pocket Monsters Blue. So it just tells you all about cool stuff, like Gary's a dick. Oh, we even got a little Pokedex. Oh, look.
Aww.
Oh, you got Chunkachu over here. Man, that's really cool. Oh, look, Pikachu went on Ozempic for this one. The real reason why I got this, though, was for the map. Dude, that's rad, man. It's actually in such good shape, too. You've got Celadon City, which actually is all rainbowy, which is cool. I never even realized that that was supposed to be rainbowy. Did I pay like $10 or something for this? It wasn't a lot for this plus the manuals, right?
Like 25.
Oh, okay, that was slightly more than I thought. This is cool, and I'm gonna bring it home and put it in my son's bedroom for him to look at, even though it's gonna be me looking at it every night. One of the strangest consoles of the last 10, 15 years is this, the PS Vita TV. In the rest of the world, this is called the PlayStation TV, which is kind of weird because there already was a PlayStation TV. It was the PS2 TV. And essentially what they did was they just took a PS Vita, pulled out the battery, ripped off the screen, and then just gave it like an HDMI out. This is just a DualShock 3, which is what it normally shipped with, but you could have actually paired it with a DualShock 4 if you wanted to have that front touchpad. So they started at $100. No one really bought them, and now they're actually pretty expensive. And this one is confirmed working, right?
Just say yes.
The way they talk about it sounds like it works.
Great. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. So this is the whole thing, right? I mean, it's like literally like handheld. There's the PS Vita slot on the side. Backside, you put your PS Vita memory card. You also had a USB-A port for the controller, HDMI and Ethernet. It was neat. Like, I actually think that this was somewhat ahead of its time.
Would you say it's the opposite of a PS Portal?
Yes, because this is useful. It actually works. Importantly, we're actually online. PlayStation Now. I want to play some PlayStation Now. You can still buy stuff. I think you have to like load money on like a different account or whatever. But like you also can play, if we go to the Classic, you can play some PS1 games and PSP games as well, if I remember right. Wait, Live Tweet? What the hell's Live Tweet? Is this a Twitter client? Oh my God, it's a Twitter client for Vita and it's still here. I thought that this was actually region locked, but apparently it's not. So we have Batman. Batman's not a great game, but it's one of the only physical Vita games we have. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Like this is legitimately a really cool item. Oh no. The button got stuck. So some of the downsides with the PS Vita TV. Some Vita games didn't look great. You know, they're meant for a small like 5-inch handheld, not like your big plasmas. I will say this is not as good as some of the like Arkham City games. Why is she crawling? Oh, she's Batwoman, never mind.
I'm glad you figured it out.
I'm like, wait a minute, I figured this out immediately. Definitely not as nice looking as something like a PS3, but still, this is like a neat little piece of history. And may I say, we got this for a relative bargain, right? People spending $200-$300 for these things. I paid way less than that, so much less.
You paid $160, which is a bit under the market price I'm seeing.
A bit under, decent deal. You know what? A console that works at a decent deal, I'm gonna take it and not complain. So this next item is one of those things that I've never seen before, and I just wanted to try it. Oh no.
Oh no.
There's already batteries hanging out the bottom.
Oh no.
Oh, it's nice. Oh my, wait, this is actually really nice. So this is a little Bandai.
It's a Gundam tie.
I thought it was gonna be like a Game & Watch or something where it's like, a super basic like LCD display, but actually, I think this actually is a little bit more complicated than that. It says from 1984. Yes, it does work. Okay, cool. Okay, what am I doing here?
Yo.
Dude, I like how it actually looks like a little computer. Oh, whoa, wait. So many things are happening right now. The fidelity of the screen is actually like really good. It's gonna be a little hard to see on camera, but it actually looks quite nice.
Like the amount of detail that they put into rendering the little mobile suits is actually really cool.
It's really nice. They're all gone, so I think I won. I don't see where all the dudes go. This is just neat. Like honestly, like I just love this kind of stuff. How much do we pay for our little PT6000 Gundam terminal?
$41.
A little expensive, but honestly, if you're a Gundam fan, that's pretty cool, right?
Pretty dope.
And now, my friends,
It's a big one.
the piece de resistance. You may be able to spot what it looks like. So this is a PlayStation 3. But it is no ordinary PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 was, as we've discussed, so absurdly over-engineered that the launch 60GB model remains to be the best PlayStation 3 they ever built. Because they were early and they were very ambitious, they are not very reliable. Even if it's working and it's fine, they're a little bit of like sort of a ticking time bomb. So I've purchased not just a 60GB PS3, but a fully restored 120GB now PlayStation 3. That's a whole lot of stalling because I really hope this one works. But we do have a actually really minty looking DualShock 3, which is lovely. So actually this has the better upgraded controller, which is nice. We have the RCA cable. If you're lame and you want to use it with a CRT, it's shipped with an Ethernet cable? What? Final Fantasy X? Dude, look at that. That is wild. Look at how clean that glossy black plastic is. How do they get all the scratches out? Have you ever seen a glossy PS3 that is that I mean, look at the light. So, things that this has that later PS3s do not. 4 USB ports, later models had 2. You've got SD card, memory stick, and compact flash. You know, from your Canon DSLR that you could hook up to your PS3 and dump photos for. What? And again, the most important aspect of this, it has the full hardware backwards compatibility with PS2. And that's not all. Kizzy, could you give me a list of the upgrades that they have done on this? Because it was a fairly extensive amount of service to make sure this thing was fully sort of like set up.
Maintenance has been performed to prevent YLOD, is that like the
yellow light of death?
Yellow light of death. So they've changed out the CPU paste.
So let's hook it up and actually make sure that this thing works. Oh, it smells good. Oh, it smells, hey yo, let's go! Let's go! So you can see, it is a 120GB SSD. Now to be fair, it being an SSD doesn't really make it that much faster, because I mean, are you really gonna load a bunch of games on the SSD? But it's better than the 60GB hard drive. Again, that is one of those things that could fail. Let's try Final Fantasy X, our PS2 game. Disk drive works. Let's go! Let's go! It might seem weird to be excited about playing a PS2 game on PS3, but first of all, this is actually the best way to play on native hardware and get like an HDMI out. It is incredibly quiet. All these sad people being sad. I know I've tried to build an Ultimate PS3 in the past. This is the real Ultimate PS3. Because it's the Ultimate, I was perfectly happy to pay a slight, very reasonable premium. How much did we pay?
$330.
PlayStation 3? $332. Some people will charge like $400 or $500 for the fully refurbished PS3s. Some people will charge a few $100s just to send your own 60 gig in. I don't know that we maybe did our best work today. I think that maybe a couple of our items I should have thoroughly vetted, but we got some clean stuff, we got some unique stuff, we got some incredibly bad stuff. I'm happy. And if you too want to be happy, my friends, you should subscribe to the Austin Evans channel and ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling. And until next time, I'll see you on Sendico, where I will be furiously outbidding you on everything that's vaguely cool and probably broken.